morning. Happy, what day are you watching this? Wednesday or Sunday? I think it'll be Sunday. Oh no, Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I hope you're all doing well. It's actually Wednesday for me today, so it's a week in advance that I'm filming this video, but I thought I'd pick up the camera today. This whole week is really sunny. I'm feeling very spring-like, very, dare I say it, summer-like, English summer. I think they said on the radio it's been the sunniest March in England on record ever. So we've had some beautiful weather. I mean, we're away for a few days of it over in New York, and then when we got back I saw that on TikTok it was like 26 degrees or something in New York and everyone flocked to Central Park, and I was thinking actually thank goodness it wasn't like that, because I quite liked the fact that it was very peaceful when we were there. But anyway, we're obviously back in England. We are on home turf. We are back in the swing of things. I'm starting this morning with an appointment for my brows, so I've not got any brow makeup on. I've got a little bit of like tinted moisturiser, a flick of mascara, some bronzer and blush, and lip products. I'll tell you what I'm using. Oh, Tom's just sent me a video. What's he sent? Oh, I've got the Robo Vac up and running. Vac? Robo lawnmower up and running. To cut the grass fresh for the season, which I'm thinking, hopefully, fingers crossed, it works so we don't have to mow the lawn, because it is a bit of a workout if you've ever mowed the lawn. And plus, I've talked before about our grass area struggling, so we've had a second quote, because the first quote that we had seemed quite expensive. The second quote is less by a fifth, so it's still quite high, and it's still one of those bills that I'm like, I don't really want to have to pay, but I also don't like the fact that our shaded area in the grass just will not grow. We've tried reseeding, we've tried all sorts, we've tried shaded seed, we've tried everything, returfing several times since we've been, well, not several times, twice since we've moved into that house, and it just struggles where it's always in the shade covered by the magnolia. Obviously we're not going to remove the magnolia so that we can get a patch of grass, so we have decided, I think, to bite the bullet and commit to having basically a gravelled path border the entire perimeter of the garden, so it's a smaller area of grass in the middle, and not only that, but add maybe like a wild border in and around near the magnolia tree of like shade loving plants, essentially like bushes. Does lavender need sun? I feel like it might need sun, but something wild and looking like that is okay in the shade, and maybe just put some bark down, like decorative bark on the floor, so that we don't have like a grassed area that ends up just being a mud pit on that side. So we will have a less of a grassed area, but it'll just look far better landscaped and, you know, prettier, hopefully. So we've got that in the pipeline. We've also got our outdoor kitchen garden, pretty much like the building's pretty much done, which I've shown you before. We just have the fire to be fit, the actual fire itself. I mean, the surround's been done with the brick surround, but the actual metal part that goes into it has been built. We've had it custom built and it's ready to be fitted, so that should be in any time soon. At the same time, we want to get the builders back to finish off fitting the cupboards, maybe a couple of shelves in some of the cupboards under the worktop, as well as fitting a sink, which we've had all plumbed in and ready. We just need to actually get the sink fitted. So that is all in the pipeline for summer, so that we can have some outdoor hosting for summer for 2025. Hopefully we'll get some nice weather for that, just not too hot, because you know what I'm like with the heat. This weather for me is perfect. This sun, this sky, can you see over there? Literally not a cloud in the sky, and it's nice and crisp and fresh in the morning, gets to like 19-20 degrees during the day. So yeah, I'm just embracing this week. It is lovely. So I think what I might do en route home after my brow appointment, I want to pop to B&M to get a couple of cleaning products. They've got some new ones out. Dettol have brought this new range out in the scent Bergamot Bliss, which sounds bliss. So I'm going to see if I can pick up a couple of those and stock up my cleaning cupboard. Yeah, whilst I'm there, I thought I would show you some new in bits for summer, if there are any. Before that though, I have, because where I am at the minute in Hale, Altrincham area, I might pop into Homebird, which I've taken you guys in before a few times, but it's just such a lovely home interior shop that I feel like whenever I'm actually in Altrincham I just have to pop in. So yeah, we might have a look in there. I've still got 10 minutes till my appointment, so I've got a bit of time. Maybe I could answer a couple of questions. I did a Q&A box on Instagram yesterday, just because I feel like I've not done one in a while, and I answered a few questions on there. But let me see if there's any that I haven't answered that we could just answer a couple quick fires. What hair shampoo do you use, please? Okay, firstly, I was actually wanting to talk to you about a new product that I've been using on my hair. When I've been styling it, it's been so soft and silky that I've kept thinking I must share it with you. So I got sent in PR from Living Proof this conditioning treatment. I'll leave it linked below, the exact one, but it has left my hair feeling so soft. In terms of shampoo, I will always use a purple shampoo once a week at least. The one I'm currently using is by Fudge, which I just got off Amazon, so again I'll leave that linked. But honestly, if I get sent any PR shampoo and conditioner, I tend to just use that. But yeah, that conditioner has been so good. And someone else asked me about body care. I am so lazy when it comes to applying body cream after a shower, and I was talking to you guys about a new product that has been a game changer for me. It's not new on the market, it's new to me using it the way that I've been using it, so I had to share it with you. So it's like an oil that essentially, after you've showered, you turn off the water, apply the oil all over, and then no need to wait, you get out the shower, dry yourself as normal, and it has been, yeah, a game changer. It leaves my skin feeling so soft and moisturised without having to like apply a thick layer of cream on, because I just don't like that feeling. I like feeling like dry skin, not dry skin, but you know, like don't like putting clothes on when I feel a bit tacky and a bit sticky on my skin. So I will leave that linked for you as well. Lots of questions about Tom. I don't know why. Tom's profession, is he an actor? Sure, I've seen him on TV. You definitely haven't. What does he do for jobs? Is he shy as he plays? Does he not like being on the camera? When did you both meet? I don't know why. I feel like this is my channel, and there's a lot of YouTubers out there that will have like couple, you know, like both of them do YouTube or are comfortable in front of the camera. Tom's quite a private person. He doesn't have any social media himself, so although he supports me in my job doing YouTube as a living, he knows I love it, it's my passion, it's not his. So I try not to get him on camera. So as and when I do, it's, well, when I film, I tend to film like on days like today where I'm out and about or I'm not with him. But when I am with him, I don't like shoving a camera in front of his face when he's not used to it. So on the odd occasion, obviously, I might get him in the background or maybe like him cooking or whatever. But he's not sat in front of the camera talking to you guys. So it might seem like he's shy and quiet and reserved or moody or whatever. But that's just because he's not talking to the camera. Like as soon as I turn this camera off, I'm going to be sat in silence on my phone like he would be in the background of my vlogs. Do you see what I mean? So it can come across sometimes like people aren't the way they are on camera if it's not them in front of the camera. Anyway, my point being is I try not to get him on too much, but don't judge him when he is on, because he's very funny, he's very caring, he's a very loving person, the most selfless person I've ever met. He'd probably be cringing if he could hear me right now, but he is just not in front of the camera kind of guy. Yeah, I will say that. What does he do for job? I've touched on this before. He does a few things, like he's got like a bit of property, he's got a bit of like a lead generation company, he works in Manchester quite a lot. Well, actually, he's in Manchester 2 days a week, usually. The rest of the time he works from home. So again, it's usually those 2 days that he's in the office that I will vlog. Does a few things, honestly. I don't really know any much more than that. I said these were quickfire. I've answered two, haven't I? Did you say you lived in America? Details, please. Yes, I did live in America when I was about 14, 15, 16 with my parents, but I flew back and forwards to England to go to boarding school, so I flew there. So I basically only spent my holidays there, half terms, summer holidays, Easter holidays, Christmas and all of that kind of thing. Do you have any other holidays planned for the year? Not yet. Do you guys? Where are you going? Let me know. A couple of questions about our house and if it's our forever home. I don't think it would be our forever home, purely for the projection that I have in future, just like I manifested this house, I'm manifesting the future house to just have a couple of things that this house will never have, like a bigger main bathroom, a bit more privacy. I will say that because we're quite overlooked. A bit more land maybe, not loads, but just a little bit more privacy, I would say. Having said that, the house that we are in currently is perfect for now. I've always wanted to live in some kind of like a townhouse style property like I'm in now, like tall ceilings and the paneling that we've added, the big coving, the character that those older properties have. I really appreciate and love that, and obviously we've extended so it does feel quite modern and new on one side, but yeah, I've really enjoyed also the location that we're in. It's very accessible, it's easy to get to Manchester. In the future I could see us maybe moving a little bit further into the countryside, but again not being too remote. I don't like the idea of being too remote, even though I feel like I'm more of a country girl than a city girl. I like a taste of city, well, not even city, like town. I don't like to feel too remote, but I would like the land. So finding that would be probably very hard. So I don't see ourselves in this house forever, but probably for the foreseeable. I think we could have some fun little house projects that we could do this year. We've got a few things in mind, which again I answered on my stories. So yeah, I'll leave it there. I've got a couple of minutes now, 5 minutes before my appointment, so I'm going to head on in and I'll see you guys after I've had my brows done. So last time I had brow lamination. Today I'm booked in for HD brows, where I think they will just shape and tint. Because my brows are quite thin naturally, well for me anyway, I feel like they are. I've been using the Nano Brow, and a few of you asked me recently if I thought I'd noticed a difference, and I was saying not yet, but I'm sticking with it. But I will say these last, I'd say 3 or 4 days, I have noticed hair growing here in these gaps, which are the gaps that I essentially need filling in to create a fuller looking brow, which I've just never had hair there, and there are little hairs growing out like the same colour as my brow hair. So it'll be interesting to see what they say today in terms of if they've noticed growth or what they would recommend. But I think she said to do HD brows this time and then alternate, so do a lamination next time, which is where it kind of like is pushed up and makes them look fuller. It's like a chemical treatment though, so I wouldn't have it done too often. And 4 or 5 weeks in between brow appointments is what I'm kind of sticking with. I don't feel like they're too unruly, but that's because I don't have, oh, I've cut my thumb. Feels a bit sore then when I was just doing that, opening my thumb like that. Can you see I've cut it there somehow? Anyway, time for brows, and then I think I might even grab a coffee and an acai bowl from next door afterwards, because I haven't had any breakfast yet and I'm pretty hungry. And then obviously we'll go and hit the shops.
I see it in your eyes. Yeah, I can read the signs. You need to get away. It's time we make.
Brows done. Now I'm heading over to the garden eatery to grab a coffee and some breakfast.
Baby, I will always stay with you. So put your trust in me. We'll work it out, you'll see. If we get in a car and drive someplace far, yeah, we could go for a ride. The two of us, we don't have to stop. Baby, let's go for a ride. You and I, let us run away.
I thought I could do a quick voiceover for B&M. I didn't get any clips of me chatting, but I thought I would talk you through the bits that I saw. So loads of Easter eggs, including some like higher end ones as well. So quite a good selection for you to choose from. Some random, as you know, the treat section always got some fun bits in B&M, including these baking bits for Easter as well, and Peter Rabbit range. And guys, they've got Tim Tams. Also, this sounded good. Smoky bacon A's. How nice does that sound?
I want you to myself. We can stay in hotels.
Then of course checking out the cleaning section, as always, it is my favourite place to stock up on all my cleaning essentials. I also had a look at the beauty aisles, including a brow tint if you wanted to do like a DIY version of your brows. They had some of those in. This was highly discounted as well. And then checking out the home fragrance section, I always like to have a look at any new in bits. That's what I try to do each time I vlog, is show you any new in finds. And there were definitely a few new bits. This scalloped, like bottomed plant pot, these lemon cushions, never spotted before. This was in the sale, a little scalloped mirrored tray, loads of lemons, loads of strawberries and cherries, and lots of fruit stuff for in the kitchen section, along with some faux florals too. I may have found a Stanley dupe, but in a glass and bamboo version. Not found anything like that anywhere else. And they've got lots of new garden bits and outdoor crockery, including these plates. They're kind of like made from a plastic material. I also love those planters and the colour of them, as well as this wall clock, which you can put on the outside in your garden. Of course, have to check out the dog section, having got a dog myself, and how cute are these poochie eggs, little mini egg dupes. And then again, lots of new outdoor furniture. This one has a garden section as well, so I had a look at the outdoor plants that they've got. My goodness, that was a workout. Whew. I'm relaxed. I've just carried up all the bags, and the B&M one was a heavy one. It's one of these bags for life that they've got. I have one of these already, but I used it to take a load of stuff to the charity shop, and I just left them with the bag. So I picked up another one. But they're actually really nice. It fits the aesthetic, you know? Whew, but it's heavy. This is always my spot to come and sit and film, because I feel like there's always light, so I'm always sat in front of a window, and the background looks somewhat clean. The rest of the room, however, we have a pile of washing to go away, some bits that I still haven't unpacked from New York, and let's face it, just a little bit of reality. But behind me, you would never know. And downstairs is just a whole other story. I'm going to spend this afternoon tidying, sorting up. Tom's actually working from home today, so he is downstairs. He's got the TV on, so if you can hear that in the background, apologies. Got the news on for some reason or another. So I've escaped upstairs to show you all the bits that I've got. I'm going to start with Homebird though, because I do love the bits that I picked up from there, and I appreciate it's a bit of a smaller, more independent shop. They might not be near you, but if you can check them out online, do. They're such a lovely store. They're better in store though than they are online. But anyway, I saw that they have this whole new range of outdoor serverware. Well, I say outdoor, you could obviously use it indoor as well, but it's all set up with like their kind of garden furniture, and it's these I saw Sainsbury's do these last year, but they were all patterned, so the fact that these are just plain and simple cream and wood, I love. So I went for the serving platter. This one was $19.95, and it's just gorgeous. I also went with a couple of the smaller bowls like this that you could use as little coconuts as little dip bowls, and yeah, as you can see, the wood is like kind of very different. It's a bit more unique than just like plain and boring wood. It's just got a bit of character, you know, with that no, not acrylic, what's it called, melamine maybe, I'm not sure. Then also from this range, those bowls were $6.95, and then these at $7.95. Again, similar, you could use them as a little kind of dip bowl. I'm thinking maybe olives, and then you put the pips on one side, or nuts and seeds, whatever really, sauces. So yes, got that. And then I also got, what's in here? Oh yeah, I got these for key rings. They've got loads of different key rings, like wooden key rings with different engraved words on the front, and they are oak key rings. $4.95. So I decided to organize our key drawer, and we've got like a mismatch of stuff, like keys that we don't actually use. It's more for just keeping in the house, for when we're in the house we might need it. So it kind of like spare keys. You went for a front door one, garage keys, back door, garden shed. I saw this a while back. I was with Lydia and we popped in and I was so tempted to get this. I ended up leaving it and I did regret leaving it. So when I went back and saw that they had a couple left, I thought, do you know what, I'm gonna grab one. I think I've bought one of these as a gift for someone as well before. I don't know if it was from here or not, I can't remember, but they just make such a lovely little home gift. The price isn't on this one, which is annoying. Recipe book holder, $14.95. The wood is very sort of textured and rustic looking, which I personally love. This candle, I've never bought any of their home fragrance stuff before, and I wouldn't know ordinarily, because you know me, I've got my White Company stack, my Dalesford, I've got loads of candles to be honest with you in my candle drawer, but it smells amazing. When I saw this, firstly I love the packaging, and again, how nice would that make for a lovely little homeware gift, maybe like a new home gift or a birthday gift or something for a homeware lover. It's like a textured box with life's treasures, scented candle from the London Wax Company, and this is in green tea and bergamot. It smells so fresh and light and strong as well, which is important I think with a candle. You want it to fill your room with a lovely scent. What the actual candle and label looks like, which again, I love their branding, and they've even got the wooden etched lid with London Wax Company on. So I treated myself. I think that one was $17.95. Then I picked up this tray. The lady at the till said they were new, but I don't think they are. I feel like I've seen these before and just not bought it. It's this tray, which is like a ribbed glass and wooden frame. So it's from General Store Vintage Serving Tray, they call it, and that's the image on the back where you can have an idea as to what it looks like. When I sort of bring our evening treat snacks over for like a little movie night, like popcorn or snacks, whatever we're having, I thought to bring it over on a little tray and have it set out. And you could even style it up as well. You could use this tray not just as an actual tray, but for like they've done with mugs and things, bringing over a mug to the sofa. But yeah, you could even style it up and have a little vase on there with some flowers, or a little flower pot, candle, reed diffuser, book. Oh god, it's hard to get into. I just love it. Very plain and simple. It kind of looks like one of those old washboard style things. I've also bought this for the kitchen. This is going to go on the island. My current one that I've got is like a dark colour, which I'm going to pop on our dining table as a base for popping a vase of flowers on. I thought wood against wood is not the best, so I've got wood against quartz. So I've got this to go on the actual island itself, and it's nice and big, so it will fit the island space really well. I'm going to just pop it kind of near the hob with the salt and pepper pot that I've got from the White Company. Again, little vase or flower pot, candle. That's just kind of like how I style our island, keep it nice and simple. And the edges, you know, aren't perfect. They're a bit like grooved and edged, and I just love that so much. So that is everything that I got from Homebird. And then on to B&M. We did manage to find the new fragrance from Dettol, which will work really nicely with this candle actually, green tea and bergamot, because like I said, this is in this new scent, Bergamot Bliss. So we've got some wipes, which are on offer 2 for £5, a washing machine cleaner, which I haven't done in a while to be honest with you, so I feel like we could do that today. The multi-surface, multi-purpose cleaner spray, which I tend to just keep this in the under the sink cupboard in the kitchen, one of these just for after every single meal, quick wipe down, and same with the disinfectant spray. Sticking with cleaning products, I also stocked up on some fairy pods, and my favourite, my Vermouche pet hair dissolver. I popped this in with Barney's bedding and towels and things. Dishwasher tablets, I need to stock up my little dishwasher tablets under the sink container where I've got all my dishwasher tablets. It's looking a little sparse and low, so I've got the new spring scent. Oh no, it's orange scented. Some other random finds. Where should I go to next? Let me show you some beauty bits. So for my brows, seeing as though we're talking brows today, the Got To Be I love and use, and it's the yellow packaging. This one's the reverse, it's the yellow with the black, and this is essentially their waterproof version. Also saw that they do this water resistant spiking gel, which obviously for guys to spike up their hair, or girls to spike up their hair if they want to. I'm thinking more with it saying for extreme looks, screaming hold, power of 6. out of 6. I'm thinking this would be really good to use on damp hair. So if I ever am doing like a slick look, slick pony or bun, sleek hair that I want to stay in place, keep any flyaways down, so we'll give that a try. Oh, another cleaning product, this Slimline Detail Cleaning Brush from their Natural Home collection. Little White Company dupe. You know how they have their candle plates from the White Company at sort of £8 to £10? £1.50. They've got this plain ceramic white candle plate. I wasn't sure about whether or not to get these, but they do smell nice, to be fair. They had two new scents. Breasty Brunch, which I didn't like as much as this one, the Coffee Day. I thought coffee was going to be quite overpowering, but it's vanilla and caramel. And it actually, just because it's called Coffee Day, I thought it was going to be smelling of coffee. It doesn't. Like it says, vanilla and caramel. It's actually more of a sweeter, that vanilla fragrance is what's coming through most, which I personally love. Like Myrrh and Tonka from Jo Malone, that's got notes of vanilla running through it. So it's a very warming scent. And these large tea lights, even just with a little candle plate like this, just to have like in a downstairs loo where you don't need a big candle. They were only £2.50, so I thought, you know what, we'll try it out. I also saw these at £2 each. I've got a little pot in mind for this for on the shelf somewhere, just again styling up, adding a bit of faux florals. I got Barney some biscuits just to go in his treat jar, so we're going to restock that. And then I also got a large instant barbecue. We are having our outdoor fire fitted, like I said, very, very soon. But in the meantime, a little large barbecue. An instant large barbecue like that is perfect for a little barbecue night, as is these. Now, we had the fire pit out not too long ago, the little fire pit that we've got for outside, and we were saying it would be perfect if we had toasting marshmallows. Now I've got little skewers for them. I decided to get a big bag. They've got pink and white or just white. I went for the all white ones, and I thought we could decant these into like a big glass jar or airtight container that we could have outside in the outdoor kitchen all the time, so that we've always got, whenever we've got a fire going, we've always got some marshmallows and skewers out there we could grab and have for toasting. Just to remind you of something, this is a dupe for the, what are they called? The whipped shower foams. Sunday, the Sunday Very Vanilla Whipped. And Sunkist have done their own version, just so you can see and compare. Very, very similar. This one, the Very Vanilla one, this is the Sweet Vanilla Shower Foam. So we'll give it a taste. We definitely won't be giving it a taste. And in terms of tasting some yummy snacks, guys, look what they do. They do Tim Tams in B&M. You can only get these in Australia. And now B&M. I have had these before. I remember I sent some in a PR package from Loving Tan, and they are like a, I don't think they're anything groundbreaking, but they are good, to be fair. They're just like penguin biscuits. That's exactly what they are. And then I also saw that they do these, a couple of new treats that I've not seen before. I love gold bars anyway, but they now do them in this Billionaire's waffle. Billions wafer. I don't know where I got waffle from. It looks like a Kit Kat chunky and Dairy Milk Biscoff. That's everything that I picked up from B&M. I feel like I need to, like I said, a speed clean and tidy up the house this afternoon, and I'll start popping some of these bits away. Speak. Good boy.
hurting. Sorry I gave you this burden. There we go.
The way the sunlight is coming through into this room today, it just makes me so happy. Anyway, I am going to close off today's video here. I hope you've enjoyed spending the day with me, heading to the shop, seeing what was new in. Let me know if you spotted anything yourself that you want to get your hands on your next trip to the shops. As you can tell, I got into my comfies now. It is feeling very warm, but I'm going to have a quick vitamin D hit, sit in the garden for a bit, and then yeah, call it a night here. So thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you did enjoy, subscribe for more, and I will hope to see you all very, very soon in my next video. Bye guys.